Governor Christie has been widely credited with showing leadership in response to Hurricane Sandy. As governor, if you were governor, what would you do differently from what he did, and what are your plans to address the effects of climate change throughout the state and the nation?
When you said what would I do different than he did with respect to Sandy, or in terms of just general leadership?
Specifically on his handling of the aftermath of the storm.
Okay. Well, I could tell you going into Sandy, I would have handled it differently. I would have followed the experts. You know, this governor, it's a reflection of him being in denial of climate change. I was the prime sponsor of the Global Warming Response Act and a big advocate of New Jersey staying in the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, which, as you know, reduced greenhouse gas emissions and created green jobs. This governor unilaterally withdrew New Jersey out of that. What I would have done is I would have followed the experts who said they knew the storm was coming. And what we should have done is we should have moved our trains to higher ground as New York did, and instead we have hundreds of millions of dollars of damage that we could have avoided, number one. Number two, we knew before Sandy hit that we were having these much more extreme and frequent weather patterns. We knew from Hurricane Irene, the ice storm after that. What he should have done is planned better and done what other states like Connecticut did and gone out to bid, figured out and negotiate the best price for someone to do cleanup. In the aftermath, he didn't, but he listened to his buddy Haley Barbour, former governor of Mississippi, who was Chris Christie's mentor, who Chris Christie said that if he wasn't for Haley Barbour, he wouldn't be governor of the state of New Jersey. Haley Barbour calls Chris Christie a couple days before the storm's coming. He says, hey, I got a great deal for you. The state of Connecticut has a list of vendors, and why don't you hire Ashbrit, who Haley Barbour just so happens to be a lobbyist for. So without any question, without any negotiation, he says, sure. So we know that we have this no-bid contract that is charging sometimes double the price that other towns have for cleanup in the aftermath of Sandy. So those are two things I would have done differently going into Sandy. In the aftermath of Sandy, what I would have done is I wouldn't have just had press conferences and ribbon cuttings on the boardwalk. I would have made sure that we had the day after, as soon as we were on our feet again, I would have sat down with every mayor, with every county, and had a plan specific to every municipality. This governor did not do that. He waited and waited to see what FEMA was going to hand down to us. People need to have answers. You know, there are people who are so many people that live not within a view of the boardwalk that I just went to visit Union Beach, for example. People are living in trailers still. They're getting no answers from the Department of Community Affairs, and they're trying to get assistance. It's a complex, complicated maze, and this governor has not helped real people in need. So they're really in the same situation that they were in the immediate aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. That should not be.